Hello and welcome to the new episode 1 of Return to Monkey Island. This is going to be a redo of some things that I've already tried to record. Ideally, this would be a blind playthrough where I'm discovering everything for the first time. The first few things we do in this playthrough are not going to be original because I've already tried to record the beginning and things just didn't work right. So we're starting fresh, and it's actually been about a week for me since I did the majority of the gameplay that I have actually done by now. So we're just going to start fresh, get some momentum back, and I certainly don't mind taking another look at this game because it really feels like a warm hug being back in the world of Monkey Island. So we're going to start a new game and overwrite whatever saves we already have, and here we go. We're going to do it in casual mode, and maybe we'll come back and do hard mode later on.
Guybrush, come over here, gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah!
Well, here we are.
Sorry we ran off.
Monkey Island 2 ended.
You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
And we are super cute, of course.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
I didn't notice this in my original run. But this sleeping pirate up here was well, he wasn't a sleeping pirate a second ago, so that's funny. Let's play with some video settings. Once we can save, we'll change the video setting around. Back to Chucky.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Alright, so using the right stick, we're able to cycle through the clickable objects in the room.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
And this is interesting because before, in an interview in the lead up to this game releasing, Ron Gilbert, the creator, said they were experimenting with ways to do a point-and-click adventure game like this for a controller. Of course, my experience with the first two Monkey Island game special editions on the PS3 was the first game was entirely point-and-click, I believe, and you would just use the stick to move your mouse cursor. The second game had, by default for me, using the left stick to actually move Guybrush to what I wanted to interact with, but I ended up changing that to be like the first game, just another mouse cursor point and click control. So of course here we don't have that, and I don't think we are able to change to that. Not that I would really want to. But yeah, that's a neat thing. Alright, read the sign.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else. They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Open your inventory with, for us, the Y button on the Switch.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs.
With cheese inside, he says. Wow.
Looks like they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is really, really low. How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8. That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Looks like we're gonna need money and we don't have anything.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor. Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living.
I don't like
I don't
kids
need
either.
50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
How much is a mug of grog?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
Alright. Guess we'll go ahead and get out of here.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
What's up in this barrel? There's a fat rat living his best life. Alright. So we take things from the inventory, move them out, and then select what to use them on.
Good, you unlocked it.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way, you do it.
Okay. Gross.
That rat looked a little bit dead.
Gross. I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
That's good.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse. I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do. Hey, Chucky. It says you're supposed to wash your hands.
I never wash my hands.
I dare you to take a drink of this.
No way, I'm not doing that.
I double dare you to take a drink of this.
Don't want to get sick before I get my scurvy dog.
I double dog dare you to take a drink of this.
I'll do it for 1,000,000 pieces of 8.
You will?
No,
I triple dibble dare you to drink this.
I'll do it if you do it first.
And what's that over there?
Where?
Okay, I took a drink.
You did not.
Did so.
Did not.
Did so.
Do it again then.
Okay, you don't have to drink, but I dare you to wash your hands.
Fine. Your turn.
Ew! You actually did it!
Your turn.
No way.
Your turn.
No way.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin. What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Can't see very well, but it tastes
Take 'em,
good.
boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. So good. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Exhibit removed. Aww. The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog. This would be great for Apple Bobby. Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
I once ate 2 scurvy dogs at the same time. I wonder where those 2 people we were following went. That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
I'll check out my to-do list later.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Alright, so in this game we've got a to-do list, which is definitely an upgrade, sort of, from the first 2 games. I can't remember if the later games have anything like this, but this is very nice. So we've got a list of things to do while we mess around and explore. Starting with check out the anchor.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different
They really
angles
want
to
me
make
to
a
skip this,
twist
but
on the
I'm
way
gonna
down
hold strong.
for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies, but the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
If you missed anything, you can press left on the D-pad to go back through all that dialogue. All these pages and pages of D's dialogue.
Did you know
And you can see,
your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
you can see our name is Boy Brush. You can tell here, this was at one point a spit sign, and now it's a run sign. Maybe a little more kid-friendly.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win!
Poor old Chuck.
Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Shoot. Man, feed the duck is on our to-do list, though.
Hey, hands off!
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Chucky.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
Now they're distracted.
And no respect for your
Gotta run.
How rude.
What does that say? I guess it says don't feed the duck.
Don't feed the duck.
Well,
Give it some of your bread.
we are feeding this duck.
It looks full.
Add some sauce to my scurvy dog.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs. You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Now I can combine them. Oh, yeah.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
May not have been.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if. Do you like to hunt for 4-leaf clovers?
Yeah, I leave them where they are and take the extra leaves off. I want things to be even.
Wow.
I wonder where this path goes.
I found one!
Awesome.
There was still one left? Darn.
We can practice sword fighting, then we should make a wish. Alright.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
You don't look very challenging.
True.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level!
I win.
I win!
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Pick up the coin. Now we've got a real piece of 8.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish.
Alright. Before you use up your wish, maybe you should save the game. I have done that. Okay, maybe it wants me to do it again.
I wish Chucky had a mustache.
Ah! Oh!
Now we can load and redo that.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
I wish D would disappear.
What?
Hey, neat.
Ouch!
Hey! I wish for a cool plant.
A plant? What a waste of a wish.
Yeah.
Ooh!
I take it back. That was the best.
I wish for another scurvy dog.
Those things are bad for you.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Told you so.
Yeah. Alright, one more. I wish we could speak backwards.
I wish we could speak backwards. Or what is...
Yes, you do.
Yes. Well, helps the
That was fun.
Aw, man, it wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
Now maybe we can go backward. Wish we could speak backwards. Did it work? What did you say? Akiche is way in Ope Day. That's funny. Alright, so now we know. I wonder if we play that backwards, will
I once had the hiccups for
sound correct.
4 days straight.
Agache is way an ope day.
What'd you say?
Did it work?
This place is fun. This place is fun.
What's next? Let's find our real parents. There he is.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey kids, having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop! Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
And there it is. What a perfect opening. We get to start just like we started in the first game once we get here. Dominic Armato back as Guybrush Threepwood. Very nice. He started in the third game to release Curse of Monkey Island, then was in the rest of them and got to do the remakes, the special editions of 1 and 2. And then Ron Gilbert asked him to come back for this one, and here we are. Very classy that he asked him to come back, I must say.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Well, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him. That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out,
True.
but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Look at this giant rat. Anyway, go back the usual way. And man, here we are yet again. The same old spot.
Re-elect Governor Carla.
So Carla, the swordmaster from the first game, is the governor of Melee Island now. Good for her.
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
The music is kind of the same, kind of redone.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Yo ho!
Don't mind if I do. In the back of the Scum Bar is the kitchen. I guess we can see what I've already done. Yeah. There's a lot that I don't know. Maybe if we replay this game after doing the other 3 games that we have yet to do in this big series run, we'll know what those are. Oh, now we switch to a modern
I really need to talk with the pirate leaders
guitar
first.
track.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Man, yeah, these are not the old guys. This is a new regime.
Where are the 3 older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you? Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
Surely they've heard of Guybrush Threepwood,
I'm
right?
Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison. Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
It's not exactly a raid.
What else would we be interested in?
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
Yeah.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Got him.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Man, the close-up laughing.
Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate.
Yeah, that's
I'll
what we
find
do.
a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes.
Well, this guy's got 2 eye patches, poor
I
guy.
like the old pirate leaders better.
All right, now what? Get or find a ship. Then hopefully we'll find the secret at some point. Here we are, back at the old street.
Elaine?
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though.
Sending limes.
The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Sounds like we've both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
True.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that. I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
How many times will it be?
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. It doesn't look finished. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster. Frankly, we were afraid not to.
There you go. I wonder if this is the rat right here. Maybe it's just a rat.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
This is where the pirates with the rat used to be. Wonder what they're up to now.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle.
Wally B. Feed is back in this game.
Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so. Going out of business? This place is an institution. They're having a half-off sale. I've got a few coins for incidentals.
This is the pre-order bonus for the game. The horse armor.
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
It will not ever help us at all in this game. It's just funny to have.
Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride. Free will. Not much.
Yeah, there you go.
The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
Alright. So I know from the future that I think we do need to go to the docks, but we won't just yet.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
That's the old store we went to get a few things in the first game. And we ended up following the guy to find the Swordmaster. don't know. Maybe Kraken. Nope. Yeah, I don't know.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Yeah, they do a little bit.
Employees only. It seems to be stuck closed. Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
New art style. You can tell that Stan's outfit works the same as it did before, where the pattern is sort of on a different layer, and as he moves, he shows you a different piece of his coat pattern.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore, but maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
That is how it is.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers.
Yeah,
Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp, without the clean parts.
There, when he shakes his arms around, you can really tell that they're moving independently of the pattern on his coat.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
See you later.
Yep.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
A rule, I guess.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Yeah, they installed running water, everyone.
Hey, a spider.
Well, I think that'll do it for our episode 1 of Return to Monkey Island. We haven't returned to Monkey Island
like
just
you're
yet,
having
but
a
like
good
Stan
time.
said,
That's
we are
nice.
having a good time. So thank you for being here, and next time maybe we'll try to break Otis out of jail, and we'll see what else we can do.
They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.